Welcome everyone. As we have discussed about the MS Access. MS Access is a graphical user interface tool to enter the data, and it is a database in which we enter the data in the form of rows and columns. Anything which is in the form of rows and column is a table. So in MS Excel, we enter our data in a table form. A table is a database object that contains the basic information you wish to store. It consists of rows and columns. It is used to store information in an organized way. A table is a object of the database. That is, the object means a physical entity, and the physical entity of a table of a database is a table in which we store our information. It consists of rows and columns. There are the very different rows and different columns. It is used to store information in an organized way. So in an organized way, we can store our information. How we can store in an organized way is because it is in the form of rows and columns. We don't have to do the entry directly. We can organize our data in different tables. We can make more than one table. In MS Access, a table can have maximum of 255 columns with unlimited rows. So the different field in MS Access, a table have 255 columns. We can make 255 columns. That means we can create 255 field with unlimited rows. There is no limit of rows. We can enter as many of the data in rows, but the limit of the column is 255. You cannot have two tables with the same name in database. In a single database, we can't have a two table with the same name. For suppose if you are making a table with a name table 1, you can't have the another table with the name table 1. The new table will be entered will be named as table 2. But in a different database, you can make the table with that same name. That means if you are making a table 1 in database 1, you can make table 1 in database 2. You can keep the same name in different database, but in the same database you can't keep the same name of the two table. Opening an existing database. How you will open an existing database? Existing database means the database which are already built in MS Access. To open an existing database, follow the steps given below. Click on Office button. We have to click on Office button. Then select Open option from drop down list. The Open dialog box appear. So first of all, we have to click on the Office button. But before that, how we will open the MS Access? You all know. Click on the Start button, then All Program, then Microsoft Office, then Microsoft Access. Then of Microsoft Access, the first page will come, and then you have to click on Office button. When you will click on the Office button, you have to select the option from the drop down list. A drop down list will be there, and in that the Open dialog box appear. The Open dialog box will be there. Use the folder or drive that contains the database. It will directly open you to the folder or the drive where your database has been saved. It will show you all the database which is there in your system. That particular folder or drive will open. Then select the required database and click the open button. The selected table will open in the datasheet view. And then whatever, like suppose there are 10 database, whatever database you want to select, you have to click on that, or you can do the double click, or you can do a single click then click on open, or you can double click on it. That database will be open, and that database will be open in datasheet view. I have told you there were the two type of views in which you have to work: datasheet view and the design view. Design view is used for to design your database, and datasheet view is used to enter the database. You can also design the database from datasheet view, but it is little bit complex, and it is easy to design the database in design view. editing records in a table. Now how you will edit a record in a table? After entering data, sometime it is required to make changes in the database. This can be done in various ways. Like if you have, suppose you have written something in a table and you want to change it, you can change it in different types. First one is to edit a record, directly scroll through the records or use the record navigation button to find the record to edit. First you have to find the record which you want to edit, click the cell where you want to make the changes, and you have to select that particular cell. Suppose you have to select that cell G3, you have to select G3. If you want to F1, then you have to click on F1. Then first you have to find that cell, then you have to click on that particular cell. When you will click on that cell, a pencil will appear to indicate the edit mode. Then a pencil will be there, and that will indicate you that it is a edit mode. In edit mode, you can change the data. Type the information into the field, then you have to type the information and click outside the record row to apply the changes, and you have to click anywhere outside, or you can use the tab option. Click on the tab key or the enter key, the data will be entered, or you can click outside the anywhere in the table, then also the data will be entered. So this is the way to edit the record in a table. First you have to open the database, then you have to scroll through the record and find whatever you have to edit. When you will find whatever you have to edit, then you have to select that particular cell. When you will select that particular cell, then a pencil will be there, pencil will appear, that will indicate that it is a edit mode, and in that edit mode you can edit the record. Then hiding columns. Columns are the field. How you can hide that particular field? MS Access provide a feature using which you can temporarily hide column. To hide column, follow the given step. Access providing you the feature in which you can temporarily hide the columns. Not permanently, but temporarily you can hide the column. To hide the column, you have to follow the given step. Right click on the column heading that you want to hide. Whatever you want to hide, you have to click on the right click on the column heading. Select the hide column option from the context menu. Whenever you do the right click, a context menu will appear. In the context menu, you have to select the hide column. You will not is that the selected column is no more visible on the table. So you will see that the selected column will be disappear from the table. So how you will hide the column? First you have to see the database from which column you have to hide. Whatever column you want to hide, you have to select that particular column, and when you will select that column, you have to do the right click. When you will do the right click, a context menu will appear. In that context menu, you have to select the option hide column, and when you will select the hide column option, you will see that column will be disappear, and that disappear temporarily. You can make it back. How you will make it back? Unhide the hidden column. How you will unhide that hidden column? The column which you have done earlier can be brought back to the table. How? For the steps given below to unhide the column. Right click on any column heading to stop. Select the unhide column option from the context menu. The unhide column dialog box will appear on the screen. Select the checkbox next to each column that you wish to display. Click the close button. You will observe that selected column have appeared in a table. So how you will unhide the columm you have done the earlier? In spite of that, you have the different columns. You which column which you have seeing, जो भी आपको column show हो रहा है, whatever column you are showing to you, you have to select any of one of them. You have to select any of them. No, and you when you will select any of the column, then you have to do the right click. When you will do the right click, uh, call then you will get a pop-up box, then that dialog box will be appear. In that dialog box, all the column will be there, and a checkbox is there at the left of that particular column. If you will click on tick, if you will check that column, if you will click the column, if you will tick that column will show to you. And if you will untick that column, if you will uncheck that column, then that column will be hidden. So that is a kind of a hidden dialog box. On that hidden dialog box, by the help of the checkbox, you can hide the column and you can unhide the columns, freeze columns. How you will freeze the column and what is the freeze column? Freezing column in MS Access refers to making the selected column appear at the leftmost side in a table and make them visible at all times, irrespective of the direction to scroll. See, freezing column in MX is making the column whenever you want to freeze the column. When you will freeze the column, the selected column, whatever column you will select to freeze, that column will come at the leftmost side. That means at the leftmost side, that means the first, it will become the first column. And that you can scroll the table at the bottom or you can scroll the table to the right, but that column will remain at the leftmost side. That will not move from anywhere. That will appear at the first place. To freeze the column, follow the given steps. If you want to freeze the column, these are the steps. To freeze column, open the table in a datasheet view in which you wish to freeze the column. First, you have to open the data table in a datasheet view in which you want to wish to freeze the column. When the table will open in a datasheet view, right click on the column heading. You have to right click the column heading. When you will click on the column heading, you will get a option in the context menu of freeze. You have to select the freeze column. Whenever you will select the freeze column, then you have to observe that that particular column move to the leftmost side. How you will unfreeze that column which you have done hidden? To unfreeze the column, right click on the column heading, select the unfreeze all column option from the shortcut menu. You have to do the right click on the column heading, then you have to select unfreeze all column option in the context menu. You can move the column from one place to another in a table, and you can also move that column from one place to another. See, if you want to see these things, you have to do the right click on a field. You have to, or you can say on a column. When you will do a right click on a column, you will see in a context menu that there will be a different option, sorting and various others. One of them is hide a column. To hide a column, you have to click on hide. That particular column will be hidden, and then again to unhide that column, you have to do the right click, and the unhide of dialog box will appear, and you have to select the cells on it. There is one option, and another option which you will get in the context menu when you will do the right click on a field is freezing the column. When you will click on the freeze column, that particular column will move to the leftmost side. When the particular column will move on the leftmost side, in spite of moving from right to left or left to right, you can move thing in a table. You can add the data in a table at any number till 255 column, but that particular column you can see at the leftmost side. And how to unfreeze that? You have to select the unfreeze column in which you have to unfreeze. You have to do the right click and you have to select the unfreeze all column option. That will make you unfreeze. So this is the theory part, and the rest part we will go in the next video. Student, you have to watch each and every video, and by these videos you have to complete your work. You can see this video, and whatever you are getting in a worksheet, you can complete your work on your notebook. Anytime soon we are going to call you for the notebook, so complete your work, and those who have the system at home can try this at home. Do the practical at home, and whatever queries will be there regarding this video we will take on a Google Meet. And do attend the Google Meet, as we will discuss it on Google Meet also. And if you have any query, we will discuss it in Google Meet. For that, you have to watch this video and you have to watch the previous videos also. So students, please watch the video and complete your work. Thank you.